With the release of Fire Emblem Engage on Nintendo Switch comes Day 1 DLC. Unfortunately, most of this info on the DLC isn't very descriptive and or helpful, so I'm here to give an explanation on how Wave 1 of the DLC will work. Let's start with the biggest addition, Emblem Edelgard and Emblem Tiki. After the completion of Chapter 6, you will get a notification at the top of your screen telling you to head to Lookout Ridge. Go there, and a cutscene will play where Alir and Vander summon Emblem Edelgard. Let's give her a quick rundown. Every turn your emblem will switch between Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude, and depending on which one is activated, you can use a different ability. Edelgard lets you attack and place a radius of fire on the enemy. Dimitri lets you take 0 damage on the first attack from long-range enemies. Claude will let you poison the enemy you attack and any enemies who are next to them. Later in their bond levels, you can unlock Weapon Sync, which lets you do more damage if using the same weapon as the house leader that's active. When engaged, Weapon Sync will activate no matter which house leader is active. At bond level 3 you unlock Lineage, which is a 20% XP boost, which is super good on any unit, so don't miss out on that. Now, when engaged with Edelgard, you unlock combat arts with 3 weapons. Edelgard's axe, Amir, has a combat art called Raging Storm, which after a powerful attack lets you go again. Dimitri's lance, Aridbar, lets you use the combat art Atrocity, which lets you attack with double its might. Claude's bow, Failnaught, lets you use the combat art Fallen Star, which after a powerful attack lets you avoid any combat towards you. Their engaged attack is Houses Unite, which attacks with all 3 weapons at 50% damage. If a unit with Emblem Byleth is placed next to your unit with Emblem Edelgard, and they use Houses Unite, you are able to use a special version of this attack, called Houses Unite Plus, which lets you go again after Houses Unite. As you can see, Emblem Edelgard is pretty good, and is best used with a character that has high strength. Now, let's move on to Tiki. Once Chapter 7 is unlocked, you can now access Divine Paralogs at a separate area on the map. The only one available currently is Tiki, so let's go over it. You meet Tiki on the new island, but she won't join you unless you prove you're worthy to use her. While doing her paralog, don't forget to warp someone, either through Celica or the warp magic you get in the chest on the map, to this heart-shaped lake outside. Step on this yellow tile to get the DLC item, the Silver Card, which reduces shop prices by 30%. This is very good, especially late game when most of the time you're going to be tight on money. Beat Tiki's paralog, and now you have her as a part of your Emblem Rings. Tiki has a wide variety of skills, but let's go over a couple of her best ones. Star Sphere grants you better growths upon level up, akin to John's personal skill. Geosphere grants defense and resistance buffs to you and any adjacent allies at the start of player phase. Finally, Light Sphere halves chances of receiving critical hits from enemy units. Tiki's engage attack is Divine Blessing, which grants one ally adjacent to you a Revival Stone. When used on an ally who has Emblem Marth equipped, Divine Blessing Plus will activate, where, if the target isn't engaged, raises the engage meter. If it is, it restores engaged turns. It also fully heals them on top of the Revival Stone. Tiki is a really good defensive emblem, and can really come in clutch in many situations. Now, let's discuss the extra items given for owning the DLC. When you visit the Somniel for the first time in Chapter 5, you will be given some stat boosting items, which include boots that raise movement, a Seraph robe that increases health, an energy drop which increases strength, spirit dust which increase magic, a secret book that increases dexterity, a speed wing which increases speed, a goddess icon that increases luck, a Draco shield that increases defense, and a talisman which increases resistance. After completing Chapter 6, you unlock some new free clothing items. These include a rare set, a frilled band, a big ribbon, a single earring, and round specs. These can be put on any ally at any time, no limits, so feel free to use them as many times as you want. And that does it for all the DLC in Wave 1 of the Fire Emblem Expansion Pass. If you'd like to see more Fire Emblem content from me, make sure to like the video and subscribe, as more will be coming in the future. Thanks for watching.